My safe word will be whiskey.
Sorry, Rod, what was that?
Whiskey.
Your friend's wasted, Anakin.
Check this out!
Pork chop sandwiches.
Freaking pump! I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day!
Oh! Man, he hit his ass with a parking tone, man. Nice.
God, I go to church every goddamn Sunday. You gonna bring the demons out of me?
No matter what you do, I will be proud of you, even if you receive a liberal arts degree. Baby time. It's baby time. Wait, I wasn't finished.
All right, give him the stick. Don't give him the stick.
You know my dad?
Oh, G.I. Joe.
What the fuck? No, this is my hat now. This is totally my hat.
Hello, I'm alive. No, I didn't stream this week. Just got off work. I'm off tomorrow, so it was a very long week for me. A lot of crazy stuff happened. What's up, Stop Motion Guy 2049, Tac Tac Toys? How you going? Make sure y'all smash like if you're watching. Yeah, I just got off work. Obviously, I'm not just got here, made breakfast. I was like, you know what? I can go live for a little bit. My girlfriend's not home yet. I'm just going to get on and talk and update and talk about stuff that's happened the last week because I didn't do either of my live streams because I've been getting over being sick. I'm still not 100%. I think I pulled a muscle in my shoulder. How's it going, Tom Beck? Welcome. So my shoulder's a little sore, but like I said, I've got tomorrow off. Usually I work Mondays. So to be nice, I can catch some of the Sunday streams later and do some stuff. You know, obviously I want to keep my content going, but I did a whole lot the last 2 weeks as far as content. I did a lot of videos, I did a lot of live streams, and it just wore me out. And then there's a whole nother thing that happened. Some loser was trying to do illegal things called defamation, and I think most of their content either A, got taken down by YouTube, or B, they got scared and took all this stuff down. But I saved all the videos. I haven't watched any of them, but you know, there's been this thing going on, and all I did was drop the news about it and then give an update and say, hey, like, just someone does this kind of stuff. Yeah, I hope it feels better too. It's a little stiff. I can only go like this high with it, and then, you know, this one I can go like that. But it'll be all right. I just overdid it at work and at home. So it's been a long week, but I'm glad it's over. It's Sunday. So happy Sunday, everybody. And yeah, I just we hit 3,700. So that's pretty cool. I remember like a week and a half ago, I was at like 3,666. So we got over that hurdle pretty quick. I want to get to 4K. I'm trying to like push to get that 4K because I want to give away that Mofex Spider-Man. And then I want to take like a break, like 2 weeks. Obviously I'll still have my weekly uploads because algorithm needs consistency. But I won't be live streaming for like 2 weeks like I did when I hit 35, because I think when you hit a milestone like that, maybe you should like just rest on your laurels a little bit, chill. Don't get burnt out, because I was getting pretty close, along with all the bullshit drama that I don't want to be a part of. Like, I'm not a drama channel. I made a video saying that. Like, it wasn't me saying, oh, forget about all the stuff I said. No, I was just saying I was bringing y'all the news because the news was related to our hobby. It was in our stratosphere of content. It was someone who people know of. I knew of that person, never watched their shit because it was pretty boring to me. But, you know, their channel's gone, and I made an update about that, and then it turned into a whole thing. What's some loser, and all their content's gone, so it's pretty funny. It was like, yeah, we got a bunch of videos that are crap and lies, and then the second they hear something that, oh, that's illegal, I can get in trouble for that, all the videos are gone, whether it was YouTube or them. Like I said, who knows? Who cares? They're a loser. Rowdy Riles is queen. and I got the guns to show it, to prove it. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. And we also had some news this week with toys. We obviously had the price increase from $24.99 from Hasbro to $27.99. So that's a whole $3 increase in the price. And there's rumors I've heard from some people that it may go up to $30 by the end of the year. So $29.99. And and I didn't really address this in my video about it, which is up, so you can check that out if you want. While tariffs are a factor, it is also corporate greed, because it does not cost Hasbro $24.99, $27.99, even now with these tariffs in place, to make a Marvel Legends, a G.I. Joe, a Star Wars Black Series. It costs probably about $8 to $10, if that. Because what they're generally paying for is molds, paint, and plastic. And they buy in large amounts. The molds are expensive. So once they put that cost in, they're just pumping out money at that point. And the other main cost is shipping, which is where the tariffs come in, which it comes to shipping the products that they need to make the stuff, the products that they sell to us, that they sell to other places. So it all comes back to the consumer, as has been said multiple times. And corporate greed on top of that makes it even worse. And I want to point out, though, however, I don't know what's going on at Jada. They've been my favorite toy company 2 years in a row. I was hoping they'd go for 3. Not dissing their product or anything like that whatsoever, but they just launched. I don't really want to pull up images right now. It's a lot of work. I just got off work. I'm tired. But they just launched pre-orders for their Frosty the Snowman, which is like the animated version from I guess from the 70s or 60s, the stop motion one. And it's $50, $50 for Frosty the Snowman. And it comes with an alternate head and a rabbit or something. It doesn't come with that much. So where's that $50 coming from, Jada? Is it licensing fees? Who knows? But regardless, $50 for that, it's instantly making that an expensive figure, which is kind of crazy that a Frosty the Snowman figure would be $50. Not only that, this happened earlier this year. So Jada increased their Street Fighter stuff. $24.99 was the price. Even started at $20 the first wave. I think Chun-Li and Ryu. Who was the other first one? I don't remember. But I think those were $20. So now they're up to $24.99. And then, no, scratch that. They're up to $29.99. They're up to $30, which is where Hasbro is probably going to be by the end of the year. Jada's a smaller company. They can't eat the cost like Hasbro can. So they have to increase the prices to make the money. It sucks. But that also means that their product is going from a good value to, do I really need this? And that sucks for a company like Jada. Bobby in Valaverse is going down in price. He's going to $27.99 for Action Force Wave 5, and then the Black Wave 1. Those are going to be $27.99, which is what Hasbro is now retailing their stuff at. So Bobby must have a sweet deal, because apparently he's still making money, lowering prices. But not everyone is as lucky or as smart as business, or as well positioned in the action figure space, because Action Force and Valaverse are very, very big. They've got, their own momentum, their own thing going on. So, not every new company has that guaranteed sales like Action Force does. Jada did, but now with regular figures, so like the Scooby-Doo stuff, I have my Shaggy coming next week. That is $30. Scooby-Doo is $30. The Monsters are $30. I'm sure the Invincible line will be $30, if not more. And then you go back to Vega, the most recent Street Fighter release, $30 as well. So this is a problem for us. This is a problem for people who live paycheck to paycheck, who are balancing their collecting with their bills, because bills are going to obviously always take the priority. And when it comes to collecting in toys, it's a luxury, especially now because of Trump, because of the tariffs, because of idiots voting for this shit and not realizing how it's so funny that like farmers in Arkansas and other states are like, oh man, we don't have the labor to pick our crops, and also these countries aren't buying the crops that they usually buy because there's tariffs on them, because if we're exporting to them, they have to pay a bunch of money because our exemptum de minimis and all these other crazy things are in effect. So you fuck around enough, you're going to find out. And it's going to primarily affect red states first. It's going to be worse for them. They're the low education, high agriculture states, low education, high import states where they bring stuff in or they export stuff like lumber and all that stuff. Those are all red states. So when places like Canada or just say, for instance, Sweden or whatever, aren't buying what they would buy because it would cost them more than going somewhere else because of the tariffs, they're going to suffer and lose money. And then it comes back to cost of living versus everything else. So it's just a whole mess. Being a collector right now is not even just toys, like of anything in general. Like the only safe thing right now to collect probably is cards, because Magic the Gathering cards, well, I know that they have a factory in the US. Most of the cards come from the European or Japanese plants, but what they could do is just restructure and have only the American release cards printed here, and then print the European ones in Europe and the Japanese ones there, etc. So Magic the Gathering should be relatively unaffected by this. I say that now, but this is Hasbro we're talking about because they own Wizards of the Coast. So they could just be like, fuck it, we want to make more money, and they could just raise the price of Magic because that's their product. So, you know, it's just a whole mess of things for everybody. If you collect shoes, if you collect cars, if you're fucking rich, like I don't know, like whatever, it's going to be harder to get all of that stuff. Blanket statement, everything is going to be more expensive. I already see the prices at the grocery store going up. It sucks. This is just stuff that I wanted to talk about all week that I haven't gotten to because I didn't stream. So yeah, you know, that's where I'm at with that stuff. Collecting is going to be very expensive. It's going to be a lot more difficult to get the stuff you want. And then you're going to have to decide if you want the new G.I. Joe or you want the new Marvel Legends. If you want the new Black Series or you want the new whatever. You know, that's the decisions you're going to have to make. It's not going to be like, I can get both. It's going to be like, I can maybe get one. And, you know, the dumb motherfucker even said that earlier this year. He's like, well, maybe instead of kids getting 20 or 10 or $15, they just get $1 or $2. Oh, go fuck yourself, dude. Go fuck yourself. You've only gotten richer since you came into office. You've made $2.49 billion since you came into office from being a broke ass poor person who was on the verge of bankruptcy every fucking day. Trump was never rich up until this point. His assets were all tied up. He was always ripping people off, not paying people, which he's still not doing. So him thinking that we are going to stand by and accept these tariffs and just be like, yeah, we'll pay for everything for you, Daddy Fuhrer. Fuck that shit. I can't wait for November. I really can't. And there's another thing I want to talk about. This is gonna be a long live stream. I'm just venting, getting it off. I know it's early. There's probably not a lot of people on right now. So I saw this one video from this girl. Never seen her before. I checked her other content. None of it is action figure related. But she was talking about how collecting figures for like guys is easier than dating, like, which I understand that. And you know, like toys are a hobby, they're expensive. But also I saw another person make a video and be like, oh, you know, all these girls think that they're all this shit and people should pay money for them. And it's like, well, first of all, buddy, you're not showing your face, and that's for a reason. I'm not saying everybody or anybody that I know, but like some collectors are pretty busted. And the fact that they think that, or that some guys think that, oh yeah, I'm just choosing toys over dating. It's funny. It is funny. I'm just saying. It's not for everybody. Obviously, there are people that would rather collect toys. There are people that don't give a crap about dating and all that stuff. People that just want to enjoy life and not be tied down to anything. But to think that every single person that would rather collect than date is doing it by choice is kind of a bad point to make. Just like saying everybody that doesn't date and is collecting can't date anybody is also a bad point to make. What I'm trying to say is there's two sides to this, and you meet somewhere in the middle, and there's the truth. I don't know. I see a lot of bullshit on YouTube, and I'm like, y'all making some dumbass points. Like the person that I made that Kent Pool Collects video update about, he makes some dumbass points sometimes. I unsubscribed to him after that one. But, you know, there's a lot of things. It's just like, dude, do you understand what you're saying? Like, don't just make a video, say something stupid, and then be like, oh, I can't believe people don't agree with me. Because, of course, they don't agree with you if you're saying something dumb, like Marvel Legends are better toys than Hot Toys. Like, hello? They cost less. They're more... now, at least for now, easier to obtain, cheaper, but the quality in this is a wash. Like a Mofex is not the same as a Marvel Legends. I mean, in some cases, the Marvel Legends may be better, but the quality of plastic, and you know, that's also debatable. That's also something that you could be like, well, in this instance, it's true. In this instance, it's not. So it's like, don't make a end all be all statement and say this is fact, because you're wrong. You're wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. If someone corrects me in the comments, I don't delete it. Like if I say something wrong, like about a figure or about a comic book or whatever, I'm like, okay, now I learned something new, which is how you should be. But don't be like, oh, collectors are choosing not to date women, and that's because it's easier and it's cheaper and all that stuff. Bitch, it's not cheaper. What the fuck are you talking about? It ain't cheaper to collect stuff than go on a date once a week or twice a week. Are you fucking shitting me? That's a dumbass thing to say. So yeah, it is funny that people make statements and are like, yeah, this is the truth. And it's like, no, it's your truth. But your truth is debatable. There are certain facts that are undeniable and unalienable. Like you can't say, oh no, that's not true. This is a fact. Like there's statistics, but anything else that's not statistical, that doesn't have like collected data, is just like your opinion, man. So like this is my opinion. But both sides of that, oh, they don't date because they'd rather collect. Both sides of that argument are stupid. Why even bring that shit up, to be honest? Like, does it matter what singular people want to do with their time and money? No, it doesn't. So like, just shut the fuck up, you know, just shut up. Yeah, I don't know. My girlfriend just texted me. Apparently she had a shitty day at work. So that sucks. What's up, Stu? How's it going? I'm just venting for the week. The stuff that I didn't get out on my live streams, my members stream and my Rowdy Rundown, because I was just tired, burnt out, and worn out. And most of it is because of the dumb shit I see or have to deal with on YouTube or because of YouTube. So I'm drama free. I don't want to fight with anybody. That's why I don't name drop people, except for someone who literally it's a fact that they did something. Like I said, facts are different than opinions. So that's just where I'm at with that stuff. You know, you can't make a statement about collecting as if it's a fact, because it's your opinion, it's your perspective. But there are other people that have a different perspective. I, for instance, when I met my girlfriend, she saw I collected stuff, and the only thing that she said was, you should do something with this rather than just get toys and put them on a shelf. You should do a YouTube channel. You should review these things. That was her idea. So not collecting or not dating because you collect, or not collecting because you date, it's a stupid thing to fucking say. And also to say that everyone is choosing to collect rather than not having a choice because of A, the way they act, or B, just like other reasons. It's stupid. It is crappy to hold in. What's up, Spaded McDysentery? It's 5:45 in the morning. Not for me. It is 8:45. I went to work already. I got up at 3 and I went to work at 4 and I got home at 8. So that's where I'm at with that. But good morning. Sorry if I woke you up. But also good morning. What a great thing to wake up to. A Rowdy Rouse live stream, a random live stream. Channel news. So I have my Conan video filmed, my Frazetta Girls Conan. That'll be the next Members First video. It's gonna go up. I think I'll put it up on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, because then you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then they go up on Saturday for everybody. So I try to give people 3 days. It's already done. I like that I'm ahead. Like I had the Sagat video done when I posted that, which is now up for everybody. Conan video's ready. And then I'll have Shaggy coming. So I will have a new video Members First next week if Big Bad Toy Store ever decides to ship him. Because I got him on Wednesday and they still haven't printed a shipping label or anything like that. So I'm still waiting. They've been slow lately. And apparently also Big Bad Toy Store sent me a notification that the Wolverine and Silver Samurai 2-pack is going to be hitting soon. So hopefully it hits by Wednesday, Thursday when I get paid. I'll be able to get that. And then I'll have another Members First video as well as more Marvel vs. Capcom stuff. So yeah, that's where I'm at with the channel. I need to do my gaming live streams. I need to play games. I might do that tomorrow or Tuesday. I want to play more Spider-Man, and that's just because I want to play the game. I'm live streaming it because it's fun. It's cool. It's a cool way to interact, a cool way to play a game. But I also want to beat the game so that I can go through my backlog, which is Spider-Man, Uncharted 4, God of War 2, Spider-Man 2, and then The Last of Us Part 2. Those are all PlayStation games that I've never had the opportunity to play, but we have a PC that can run them now, so I can stream and play at the same time. 2 birds with 1 stone. And then I also started playing Tomb Raider, so I'll have to finish that on stream because I completely started that game over from the beginning. So yeah, that's where I'm at with the channel. We got content still coming. I got a video for Tuesday. I'll have a Members First next week. I will do my live streams. I will do my Thursday and my Saturday streams. But once I hit 4,000, so like I said, I'm trying to push for that. Spread the word, share my channel, tell people to subscribe to me. I don't know. I want to hit 4K so I can take a damn break. Thanks, Stu. I try to plan ahead when it comes to the channel because I don't like unexpected things like a troll attacking me and my friends for no reason just because they have no life. Like that's unexpected. You make a video and then someone says something stupid and you go to the channel and they got a whole illegal defamation thing going on there. Sorry, my English is coming out rough. It's okay, Stu. I know it's your first language. I get it. What's the best Marvel Legends figure of MCU Spidey? Huh. That's a good question. Based on newness and articulation and all that stuff, I would say it's the final swing from No Way Home. That is probably the best Marvel Legends MCU Spider-Man, which is cool because it's also a classic looking red and blue Spider-Man. So yeah, I would say that's the best one. Sitting in the middle of my Spider-Man shelf. But like also, yeah, no, that's the best one. Because he's got butterfly joints, he's got the upper ball peg, he's got nab crunch, he's got drop down hips, I think. But yeah, that's the best MCU Spider-Man. So there's your question. Also, hello, Lulaboo. What's up, Fumbling? How are you? Just getting out my vents from the week because I didn't do shit. I just made a couple videos. By the way, go check out my super. Oh, we can talk about that. I already did a video on it, but that New York Comic Con exclusive Super Skull. What a joke. I understand what exclusive should be, which is characters that we've already had in variant colors or whatever, but the way that they did that. Hold on, my girlfriend's calling me. Sorry, y'all. I'm back. She had a rough day at work. I get it. Sundays at her job are apparently the opposite of mine. All right, let me go back to the chats. My Lulaboo, my personal nitpick is the reverse. Ab Crunch looking a bit ugly. My favorite has got to be the homemade suit from the Vulture Wave. I have that one. It's a good figure. It just doesn't have any butterfly joints, I don't think. Stu, I am worn out, but today is going to be stupendous because I choose how to take on the day. Absolutely. We got Dreadnought K6. I don't follow you, but you saw you on and wanted to say thank you for being one of the few YouTubers that brought up Kenpool. Thanks for not being an enabler nor coward. Thanks, I appreciate it. Also, you can follow me if you want. You can subscribe. I won't mind. Fumbling through the galaxy Patreon chat. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna hop off of here really in just a second because girlfriend will be home soon. Oh, we got 10 people watching. But back to that New York Comic Con Super Scroll. Exclusive should be like figures like that, but the way that they executed that was so bad. It's so lazy. So they're basing it off of the trading card, right? But the trading card has the stretchy arm and the rock, the thing arm on the other side. They're on the other side. So what they should have done, because they've got new pinless legs and arms, and the legs are also terrible with no transition between the flame and his suit. But they should have made those pinless and swapped the arms so that there was a different option for a Super Scroll, because the Super Scroll is generic. There's a bunch of Super Scrolls. Then there's the name Super Scroll that came with the Spider-Woman 2-pack. But Hasbro is fucking lazy. They're like, oh yeah, we can include two or make 3 new head sculpts, give him pinless arms and regular arms and legs, and then we can reuse the bath pieces and no one will complain. We'll reuse the body and the bath pieces and it'll be fine. Bruh, you're gonna charge $45 for that. That's an exclusive. That's not what anybody asked for. And you're not even matching the trading card art. So why are you being so freaking lazy, Hasbro? And I know why, because Hasbro's lazy. They love to reprint, they love to reuse, they love to make shit cheaper and easier for them, and then make us pay a bunch of money. Like that Marvel vs. Capcom Venom still has pin legs. They updated the arms for him in Omega Red, but they left the legs with pins, and you could have had a completely new buck right there because you already updated the upper torso. You already gave him an upper ball peg and ab crunch. You could have just gone the whole way with that Marvel vs. Capcom Blue Venom, and I would absolutely have loved that because you have the brand new Captain America with the butterfly joints. Still pissed about that as well because we just got the Secret Wars cap. But it's like Hasbro. I'm watching you. You're lucky I like Marvel because that is really the only reason I'm still collecting. Like Black Series, it's here or there. I'm getting the new Anakin and Obi-Wan, and then it's like, what else do I need? I need Han and Chewie from A New Hope, and then it's pretty much done. I've updated and upgraded all the older figures. I don't have any of the old, terribly painted Black Series figures. I would be done. You've seen my Black Series shelf. That shit is full. No more Power Rangers, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm not buying Playmate shit. So yeah, it's just the only thing keeping me attached to Hasbro is Marvel Legends, and sometimes there's a G.I. Joe I want. That's really it. Because once I get Anakin and Obi-Wan from Revenge of the Sith, once I get A New Hope, Han and Chewie to get rid of those really old, terrible ones, it'll be like one Black Series. Oh, look, they're releasing a new character that I like that I don't have. And I'll get that. But I won't be getting no waves. I won't be getting a bunch of figures from them. It'll just be Marvel Legends, me and Hasbro Marvel Legends stuck at the waist because there's no other options for all these Marvel characters. And I'm appreciative that we're getting more Moth-X figures, we're getting more SH Figure Arts figures, but those are also like specifically Marvel vs. Capcom SH Figure Arts Marvel. They're not 616 comic. You can use them for that, but it's just a bunch of bullshit with Hasbro all the time. By the way, I added 2 new super chat clips, so I'll show them off before I get off here because I think they're funny. I
offer you a nice egg in this trying time.
Yeah, he's got an egg. You might.
Who knows? In 1,000 years, even you may be worth something.
Son of a bitch. I offer you.
Bringing 2 of my favorite things in there. We got It's Always Sunny and Raiders of the Lost Ark. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off here before my girlfriend gets home. Thank you for showing up. I know it's early. It's not even 9 o'clock yet East Coast time. Not even 6 o'clock yet West Coast time. But random live stream. It is what it is. I'm gonna hop off. Be safe. Keep your head up. Stay brave. Be kind to your local LGBTQ community. I love you. I will see you next time. And bye-bye.
Just wait 1 minute. I'm watching this new Rowdy Rouse video and it's really awesome. I don't want to miss it.
It's like this chick that reviews action figures and it's really freaking cool.
Yes, I think they saw some videos and there's some really good contents out there, you know?
She reviews the ponies and stuff because you knows I love ponies.
She doesn't review ponies. It's freaking cool stuff, Toki.